vaut-elle vraiment...
Bonsoir et bienvenue sur le live, très chers viewers. Alors, hop, petit changement, comme d'habitude. Qu'on est sur, du coup, Vampire la Mascarade Swan Song, du coup, où nous allons continuer notre aventure précédente. Et il me reste que et même Louis à jouer. Ah oui. À savoir que on a fait du coup, on avait joué dans la partie du coup du 5 septembre. Nous avons joué le personnage qui était d'origine malkavienne et ensuite le personnage de type ventrou. Malkaviens qui ont des folies, qui ont la possibilité de voir, du moins folie, pas vraiment, mais ils voient les êtres chers qui sont morts, du coup, et ce qui les rend un petit peu étranges, bizarres auprès des autres vampires. Et les ventrous qui sont caractérisés comme étant des personnes nobles, comme étant des personnes ayant c'est un certain statut, du coup, dans le monde de vampires. Alors, pas un statut, mais on va dire qu'ils sont assez respectés en général. Ou, donc, la malkavienne que j'ai jouée avait réussi à faire son enquête. J'ai failli voir un haut responsable d'une croisade, du coup, contre les vampires. Malheureusement, j'ai pas réussi parce qu'il me manquait certains éléments. Le personnage ventrou, dont j'ai oublié le nom parce que ça fait un petit moment, a failli réussir les actions que je voulais. Pourquoi a failli ? Tout simplement parce que j'avais beaucoup de dossiers avec moi par rapport à plusieurs éléments. Le problème, j'ai retrouvé du coup la personne qui s'est fait porter disparu. Le problème, c'est que elle s'est fait tuer lorsque je suis sorti du parking. Et pour le coup, à cause d'un vampire qui jouait, qui voulait absolument pas le laisser partir, pour le coup, vu qu'il s'est fait tuer, j'ai tué la personne qui venait d'assassiner la personne que je voulais. Donc du coup, en fait, je me suis tout simplement, le personnage s'est tout simplement vengé. Et nous allons jouer Emem Louis, du coup, qui malheureusement s'est fait prendre dans un piège, du coup, et nous nous retrouvons ici. Célérité. La fulgurance permet de rejoindre des zones normalement inatteignables. L'état de célérité permet d'afficher les chemins que fulgurance permet d'emprunter. Et ça va me générer de la faim. Alors, hop.
I'm so hungry. Well, now what?
Alors. Ok. Il va falloir que je trouve un moyen de me nourrir aussi. Jefferson. La librairie Jefferson.
Shit. What was that? What the hell? What is this place?
Un, deux, trois, 4 cadenas. Wow. C'est spécial ça. Bizarre. De l'eau. Ouais. Assez particulier, je dois avouer. Hein.
The library. I've been here before. Okay. So either they're all dead or they forgot about the welcoming committee. It's me. I don't get it. Is this a memory?
On fait tourner le globe. Non, on peut pas. Alors, j'ai des escaliers, je sais pas s'ils peuvent m'amener quelque part. Je pense que normalement, je devrais aller tout droit.
Where did they disappear to? What am I doing here?
Le problème, c'est que ça me coûte de la faim. J'en ai pas tant que ça. Ça va, ça m'a rien coûté.
Glad I changed shoes. Hello? Anybody here? Hazel and her damn plans. Hazel. She wanted me to talk to the Warlocks. Osborn is here. I have to find him.
Ah, Il faut que je retourne en arrière là pour le coup. Pourquoi? Tout simplement, au vu de ce que j'ai fait, c'est le chemin normal, c'est le chemin logique. Donc si je prends un autre chemin, je pensais pas que ça serait comme ça. Est-ce que je peux peut-être trouver un truc, on sait jamais. Et ça va, ils sont sympas, ils me le font pas payer. Hop. Le tableau il est moche. Bon, par contre, si tu peux te speeder le cul. Parce que j'aimerais être sûr que je loupe rien. Que, tu vois, bon, là le feu on va l'éviter, hein, parce que voilà, le feu ça brûle et l'eau ça mouille.
It's stuck. I've got to find a way to go further.
Ok.
What was I looking for again?
Ok. Ouais, non, il y a absolument rien. Pourquoi ils me font revivre mon passé? Les réponses sont dans le passé. Est-ce que tu crois? Tu peux pas courir. Ça par contre. Ça par contre c'est le gros défaut. Là pour le coup, gros défaut, tu peux pas courir. Ah si, j'ai rien dit. Mais c'est tellement illogique. Mais où est la logique?
What's that doing here?
You shouldn't have come here.
What the hell? Warlocks attacked me. They're the ones who locked me up here. But why? I really gotta get out of here.
Téléportation.
Osborne's gonna have some explaining to do.
Je peux pas examiner. On va aller à gauche. Pourquoi à gauche? Eh ben, tout simplement parce que.
Come on, Mem. You can do it, girl.
Ah! Je peux pas. J'ai trop de faim. J'ai trop faim. Mon personnage a trop faim. Du coup, je peux plus me TP. Oh, l'horreur. Ah, je peux reprendre. Ouais, je peux pas. Par contre, il va falloir que j'arrive à me nourrir. Viens ici, petit. Ça nourrit pas énormément.
Another warlock victim. Victoria might be
3 colis de résonance diverse. Citrate mercure. Possible. Augmenter la quantité d'additifs en fonction du volume de sang.
I should give that to Victoria. If I make it out of here.
Viens ici, toi. Y a pas d'autre train? Apparemment non. Oh, j'ai le droit de me faire des TP. Donc j'ai un TP là-bas. Tellement pratique que je puisse aller là-bas. Comme ça, hop! Mais tout m'amène à cet endroit. Ah, loupé. Oh purée. J'ai compris. En deux temps. Trois calices. Oh, j'ai capté. Trois calices de sang. J'ai compris. Ah, ça fait du bien. Ah, ah. Je ne peux pas analyser le mécanisme. Là j'ai un truc, là Il était un petit fille que ce il était. Il est un petit fille qui faisait et le fifou. Ah purée les labyrinthes. Excusez-moi, je suis très enrhumé. Et c'est infernal. Ah, parce que tu vois, là en fait, moi ce que je verrais bien, c'est un truc où en effet je fais ça, hop, ça. Ensuite, là, une fois que j'ai fait ça, hop, hop, voilà. Ah! Il y a encore des trucs plus hauts. Rapidité est disponible lorsque vous êtes en état de célérité et à proximité d'une situation pouvant être ralentie. Pour activer rapidité.
It's strangely normal. Almost cozy. I should maybe read about this before I use it.
Que le type est toujours accroché et que je sais attaquer surtout tu ne touches rien. Si tu veux. N'oublie pas d'alimenter l'ascenseur vite avant. Ah ah!
Quite the program. My oh my. That's quite a crowd.
2008.
The last entry is from 2016. I wonder how many vessels have been caught since then.
Ok, ça baisse ça. Ça a baissé. Excusez-moi. Ok. Alors, ça par contre.
Like this place.
Ça par contre, je suis totalement contre. Au spec. Ah, j'ai passé.
What's that doing here?
La munition au spec, j'ai passé le point de spec. Oh.
Oh my god. It's monstrous. The base is broken. Like someone ripped it off. It took a colossal amount of strength to break it. What happened here?
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Oh,
And
Ah, punaise. Ok, j'ai pas besoin de courir.
where's King?
We already told you, Witch. He's not here.
But I came here to see him. I don't have time to waste. I'm leaving.
Oh, no, you're not. It's not that easy.
You can't just walk away, Morgana.
I've told you to stop calling me that. Okay, that's enough. I'm leaving.
Grab her.
What the hell are you doing? Let go! Stop! No!
Oh, the bad fairy's got some fight in her.
Get your hands off me, you psychos!
Shut up, slut.
We've seen you slithering around the king, Morgana.
Whore! Let
Come on. What are you waiting for? Make her drink.
No!
Hold her head back.
No! It's not that! Stop! I remember it now. My screams, their voices in my head. It went on for 3 whole nights.
3 nuits. Ou plus.
Why put me through that again? What the hell is your problem?
Et on fait devenir une goule. Parce que 3 nuits à boire du sang de vampire, c'est... Tu deviens la goule de quelqu'un.
I feel like my head is gonna explode.
Hop. Ah bah c'est trop loin. Donc. Il va falloir que je me nourrisse. Parfait. Merci petite souris. Vous m'avez permis de me ressentir un petit peu mieux. Même si, normalement, c'est pas censé... Il dit censé. Hop. Me faire ça. Non, il n'y a rien. Face alerte. Alors. Il a toujours le même saut, hein. Et j'ai pas assez en érudition pour l'ouvrir. Il va falloir que je développe l'érudition pour toi, hein. J'ai été entendu. J'ai entendu mon petite souris. Elle était dans la cellule. Du coup, je pourrais pas l'avoir. Alors bon. Il y avait une bougie bleue. Rouge. Ah. C'est là. Oh là là. Ok, j'aime pas ça. Un lit.
Yes. Look at me.
Ah! Ouais. C'est le moment où je suis devenu un vampire.
Oh my god.
Ouais, bon, on va... hein? Voilà. Regardez à l'arrière. C'est bon? Ah, désolé, j'ai dû couper un petit peu court.
I'd been dreaming about this moment for 6 years. I never experienced anything so powerful. The taste of your blood on my tongue. Your hands. Your teeth. It was... I could never forget it.
L'étreinte, du coup. Non, il n'y a pas d'autre endroit où je puisse aller. Bon. Ça, faut que je patiente un peu parce que...
That's impressive.
8.
This tower is incredible. It's like it's from another time. I've never seen anything like it. Something moved.
Quelque chose a changé. Premier étage. Est-ce que... Non. Bon. Alors. Ah! Oh! Plus intéressant. Alors. Hop. Qui aille comme ça. C'est ce que je pensais. Hop, le seul qui pourrait y aller, ce serait lui. Quoique, si je fais ça comme ça. Non, là c'est beaucoup trop long. Et ouais. Si je fais ça comme ça. Là, il m'en faudrait un suffisamment long. Lui, il va 3 en arrière. Ça peut pas être lui. Lui, par contre... lui, ça serait peut-être jouable. Ah, punaise. Oh, je tiens quelque chose là. Tac. Ensuite, on a dit...
That worked.
Je savais. On va y arriver. Deuxième étage. Bonjour. J'aurais besoin de sang.
Oh, come on. There's more.
Mais non, je peux pas tomber. Ah. Alors. Voilà, j'ai que une, deux, trois possibilités. Oh, le truc de malade. Alors. Je vois bien un truc comme ça. Tu vois, pour bien commencer la partie. Sauf que ça, tu vois, c'est un peu trop court. Donc ça peut pas être ça. Oh, quoique. Non, trop court, c'est bien ce que je disais. Toi.
Hope that's the last one.
Ping! Il faut que je mange jusqu'au quatrième. Et au quatrième, Freedom! Oh, purée.
Silence. Let the prince speak.
MM. My dear MM. I thought I had made myself clear.
Me too. I told you there would be consequences.
Destroying one of my closest advisors. What did you expect?
Do what you gotta do.
I see. MM Lewis, you are charged with the murder of Sir Pro Bono, Prince of Gloucester and Knight of my house. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Silence!
How could you dare attack one of my knights?
He had it coming.
If that's your defense. Hilda! Come here.
My prince.
Hilda McAndrews. Were you aware that your child was conspiring to assassinate one of my generals?
No, I was unaware of that. But I'm sure that she regrets her actions.
What? No!
This entire incident has shaken her to the core. She wasn't herself. I know nothing can make up for what she did, but I assure you it won't happen again. You have my word.
Your word. How nice. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow such a brazen act of rebellion to go unpunished.
Ok.
But I have heard your plea. MM's unlife will be spared.
You're too kind.
But you will pay for
Oh,
her
yeah.
murder.
Oh, putain.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, seize her
What?
and brand
No!
her. Hilda
What the hell are you
McAndrews,
doing? Let her go!
for the insubordination of your
I'm the one
child.
who destroyed him.
I hereby sentence you to forever bear the mark of her crime.
You can't! It was me!
Ah!
I remember my rage and my horror when they grabbed Hilda. He took everything from me. Even my revenge.
Attends, très perdu, amnésique. Hop. Hop. On m'a rendu la mémoire.
What they did. How could I have forgotten that?
Je peux pas passer. Je sais plus.
My head.
What the shit? Clyde, get Deneb. She got out.
What? How on earth could
No
she?
time for that. Go get him.
Out. I'm out?
Ugh, who cares about Deneb? Do you think Iverson gave a shit when she offed all our guys?
Huh? Wait, Iverson. Are you talking about the party? It wasn't us.
And now she's awake. Great.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Don't fall for her act. She came here to destroy us. Don't forget it.
What are they talking about? I'm not here to... We thought you were behind the attack. We...
Just can it? You can stop the little dance routine already? It's not gonna work on us. So spit it out. Why did your bitch of a prince betray us?
You're gonna start by dialing it down a notch.
You can't talk to me
I could
like...
care less. It's not you I've come to talk to.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Where's your boss?
Here. Miss Lewis, I presume.
Osborne. At last.
Well, you certainly are resourceful. Few people are able to escape from memory traps without assistance. Though I doubt you were able to escape with your memory unscathed.
My memories.
Yes, that's right. I hope for your sake that you haven't forgotten any of them along the way. Otherwise, I fear that the memory fragments you have lost will be gone forever.
Is this some kind of joke?
I'm afraid not. But there's no reason to let it get you down. They might one day come back to you. The effects are not always perfect. You have nothing to worry about if you've been thorough. Let's put the matter behind us. Now that you're here and conscious, we'll be able to talk.
Why did you lock me up?
You represented a threat.
A threat? I just wanted to talk to you.
And why, pray tell? To explain the reasons for your prince's betrayal?
The prince is on edge. She thought you might have been behind the attack. But seeing your reaction, I'm guessing you're not.
You're putting me in a somewhat awkward position. I would like to take you at your word, but that would mean putting what's left of my men in danger. If you're telling the truth, you're going to have to prove it.
Non. Ah, punaise. Et
Honestly, if I wanted to finish the job, do you seriously think I would have come all by myself?
If you thought there was nobody to find, yes. What a stroke of luck that would have been. All our secrets would have been fight for the taking. All our work in thaumaturgy. Our archives.
And I would have been able to do jack shit with it. I'm no blood witch.
You wouldn't have to, but there are a few Tremere among you, if I'm not mistaken.
You have to believe me. We're not responsible for the attack at the party. The prince will be relieved to know that you're all safe and sound.
If only that much were true. Many of our brethren were in attendance at that accursed reception.
The prince has sent someone there to find out what happened. It was a dangerous decision, but it was the only way to get to the bottom of this. And in the same breath, she sent me here to see if you were safe.
Very well, my dear. I would like to believe that you're not here to finish the job, as they say. However, the idea that your prince sent you to help us? Iverson may be many things, but she is most certainly not sentimental.
You're right. That isn't the only reason I was sent.
Just why are you here, then?
For our alliance. I know these times are tough, but the prince wants to make sure our agreement still stands.
What agreement?
What do you mean, what agreement? The union you were supposed to celebrate at the party.
Be more specific. What were the particulars?
The agreement detailed regulation of the blood market in both of our cities. From what I understand, you're pretty good at stabilizing blood, and we've got tumors covered with Dr. Dunham. Our terms agree to combine Boston's Malkavian expertise with your Chantry's know-how to produce a better quality blood. But all is still in the planning stage. Nothing set in stone as of yet.
Very well. I see you've done your homework. That's somewhat reassuring. I was afraid I would have to negotiate with an amateur.
Negotiate? I'm here to reaffirm our alliance, Mr. Osborne, not redefine it.
Oh, that's rather unfortunate. I'm sorry, my dear, but I won't be able to validate the agreement. Not without a reevaluation
Ah,
of
punaise. On va être obligé.
Look around you. This room used to be teeming with devoted kindred. We lost 3/4 of our people. Hartford has taken serious risks. In all regards, risks that are not on par with your prince's commitments. We demand compensation.
I see.
You seem to know the terms of the alliance like the back of your hand. You're more than qualified to participate in these negotiations.
With all due respect, I don't think...
Enough small talk. What is your prince willing to give us to salvage this alliance? And right the wrongs
Oh
that she's
purée.
caused us?
Je pourrais pas faire ça. L'érudition, je peux pas. Parce que voilà, j'ai pas assez de points. L'argent, beaucoup d'argent, je pense pas. Quartier de Boston, je pense que ça risque de les intéresser. Ça pourrait les intéresser. Le fait qu'ils aient un quartier d'impostade, ça peut les intéresser. L'argent, en fait, ils vont être plus intéressés au niveau du... Et le problème, c'est que si je fais la place aux primogènes, ma place aux primogènes, en fait, c'est quelque chose que je pourrais pas. Pourquoi? Parce que je vais être tout en haut. On va tenter le
What
quartier
if
de
the
Boston.
prince gave you a slice of her city?
That would depend on the neighborhood.
No, girl, where are you going with this? Whichever one you want.
Downtown?
Within reason.
All right. How about Charlestown?
Why not?
Very well. We have a deal. I'll contact our headquarters in Hartford to iron out the details.
Fantastic. Hazel's gonna kill me.
Well then, it looks like we have ourselves...
Ouais, j'ai gagné le trait de diplomate. C'est frotter un peu plus fort. Il faut changer son esprit. Remise à sa place, ouais. Et par contre, elle est affamée. Par contre, diplomate, moins 20% au prochain cours, une expérience pour la tribu sociale. Oh. Chemin est encore long, mais au moins le dialogue est toujours possible.
Hartford will remain under Boston's umbrella. Iverson will still have to answer for the party. What happened was unacceptable. I will not turn a blind eye.
I understand.
C'est normal.
Being said, I applaud your demeanor. The situation wasn't exactly to your advantage.
Ça, c'est bien vrai.
Sir.
Very well. I'll contact your prince in the next few days. I think we're done here, unless there's anything else you wanted to talk to me about.
Ouais, on va en profiter.
I would like to ask you a few questions.
If
If
you
you have a
guys-
minute, of course. You have any rivals in the blood business?
Yes, there are a few. Malkavian Spawn in particular. They had the market cornered for a good amount of time, especially in Gwendon King's day. Even though I don't approve of their methods, I must admit that they excel in their art. There are few capable of producing blood so pure.
Seems like your business has been turning for quite some time. Am I right?
Indeed, you're not mistaken. Warlocks have always had a special talent for getting the most out of blood. Call it our trademark. There's always been trafficking, but what your prince is proposing goes much further. Combining Dr. Dunham's expertise with the skills of the Tremere clan. The result would be...
Enormous.
Precisely.
I bumped into a few people during my detention. Humans.
Yes.
Who are they? What are they doing here?
They're the forgotten, the invisible. People who live on the streets. Junkies. Squatters. They wander in here by choice or ill fortune. Well, we do need blood, like everyone else.
You mentioned my memory fragments earlier.
Yes.
You led me to believe that the loss of them was permanent?
Not necessarily. Memory impairment is a side effect of the dimension. How permanent the condition is varies from one person to the next.
That's the kind of thing I wish I'd known going into this.
I can only imagine. But as I told you, you may not have anything to worry about. With any luck, it should all come back to you in time. At least, if it comforts you, I truly hope so.
Ouais, ouais.
Am I the only victim to suffer the effects of your magic?
No, far from it. Anyone who enters the prison is affected.
Including you?
Of course, but we have rituals to counteract its effects.
I don't get it. Why do you target memories? You could have just built a bunch of high-security cells.
Believe me, all cells can be breached, even the strongest ones. But if you rob prisoners of their memories, they lose their very desire to escape.
In theory.
In theory.
J'ai plus de questions.
No, I'm good.
Very well. You'd best be running along back to your prince. I'm sure she's eager to hear your report.
That she certainly is.
Very well, Miss Lewis.
Monsieur Deneb.
Moses, would you please escort MM out? It would be a shame if she were to get lost again. As for the rest of you, it seems we need to start packing our things.
Alors, excusez-moi.
Next stop, Charlestown.
Quand elle va savoir ça, elle va me défoncer le prince. Ah, punaise. Ah, je me doutais qu'il y avait un truc comme ça. Je m'excuse, je reviens, c'est juste que je suis très enrhumé. Petite allergie qui joue aussi. Désolé. Bon, demain. Demain, faut absolument que je fasse les courses. J'ai plus de mouchoir. Et ça pue. Ah, bordel de bordel de bordel. J'ai pas récupéré tous mes souvenirs. Ça me fait chier par contre. Après avoir rendu compte de la situation, et même Leisha et Caleb se mettent à nouveau à disposition du prince. Une merde. Leisha qu'on pourra transformer en Ashley. Alors. Mental. Hop. Les trucs. Pour Galeb, on est bon. Galeb.
So the prince wasn't too disappointed?
She didn't express her gratitude, at any rate.
With you, she must not be used to failure. The others were pretty surprised, in fact.
Were they?
Some of them think you're not as motivated as you used to be. They think you're tired. They're wrong, aren't they?
I'm not done yet. This body has many long years ahead of it.
Then you'll have to prove to them. Those who are disappointed today will be your enemies tomorrow.
Let them talk.
You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think that this setback will be an issue for our plans to...
A favor from the prince wouldn't have hurt. But it's not the be-all, end-all in determining your fate. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Beryl is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
Hop. Alors, j'ai oublié de regarder ça. Oh. J'ai oublié de regarder ça, si je pouvais améliorer. 25. De velours. Oh, grand de velours. Et il faudra que je voie pour domination.
You've already mentioned Beryl, and I told you not to do it again. Your interest in him is growing, and knowing him, he'll try to take advantage of that. Alas, he already has.
Excuse me?
Did you speak to Beryl? Don't lie to me.
Yes.
Damn it.
He asked me to stop by and see him.
I'm going to have a word with him.
No.
Silence. Wait here.
Je t'ai dit de...
And you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Je lui dis de ne pas aller le voir et elle va le voir quand même. Oh bordel.
That does a body good. I can feel my strength coming back already.
It's a pleasure and an honor, ma'am.
Don't go far. I might need to avail myself of your services later.
Ah, une ventre trou.
Hello, Mr. Vittori. You'll excuse me if I'm not in my usual state to greet you.
Do I know you?
I know you. I'm Himiko, the Shivari mistress.
guests at the reunification party.
If I'm still here, it's due to a fortunate misunderstanding. A certain Leisha mistook me for someone else.
The prince was looking for her child.
I hope she won't be angry with me.
Oh non! Je me suis loupé.
Why were you invited to the party?
My presence is generally appreciated during this sort of event. Some guests need help relaxing.
Okay.
Shall I give you my card?
Non, merci.
Thanks, but no.
I had a feeling you'd say that. You don't know what you're missing.
Your injuries are impressive.
Those hunters have no mercy. I hope you'll never cross paths with them.
Pas pouvoir
I'll be
laisser.
going now.
Ah bordel, je me suis gouré. Pour l'instant, j'ai pas besoin de récupérer de sang.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
On a besoin de moi au sous-sol, faut que j'y aille. Problème de sécurité.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great. This is the first time we've worked together. I'm big on discipline. Have you talked to Mr. Leto yet?
I want a report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up.
On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully.
For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that.
In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the Prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drury's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Where's Miss Drury? Miss Drury's disappearance isn't making things any easier.
Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
It appears that Richard is making progress on his stabilized blood, but he hasn't perfected it yet. Perhaps the Hartford Chantry will be able to help him.
Could this night get any worse?
She always said she preferred paper to digital.
Seuls les serveurs.
We're going to wipe this server soon.
Dijon wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne.
Mr. Bazori, it's a...
James, isn't it? Jason Moore's bodyguard.
Yes, Mr. Bazori.
I've got some questions for you.
I've already answered so many questions.
You weren't with Moore yesterday. You went against standing orders.
No, he sent me to his office.
Why?
I was supposed to pick up some files. He was being really weird, like he was stalling for time.
You were supposed to bring him here, weren't you?
Yeah, but he said he had to get some documents from his place, and then he sent me to his office. At the time, I didn't think too much of it, but looking back on it, he was really doing everything he could not to leave with us.
You should have been more attentive. What happened once you got to his office?
I had a hard time finding what he wanted. He wasn't very clear about where I'd be able to find some specific invoices.
You lost precious time. You weren't his hand servant.
When I came back, the police had the whole place roped off, so I came straight here. And since then, I've done nothing but answer questions and wait.
How naive. Moore was at the party. So were you.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it.
I'm here to help you. And to help you, I need to know what happened. I need you.
Okay. Okay. When we got there, Moore was stressed out.
Why?
He was waiting for Mr. Underwood. He kept asking for him. He had invited him to the party, I guess. Moore was in a hurry to see him.
Did you see who was at the party?
There were already a lot of people there. I didn't really pay attention.
Think about it.
I was there to watch more, not to shoot the shit. And then everything went to hell in a handbasket, real fast.
You aren't being very helpful.
I don't know how anyone could have made it out of there. Those guys weren't amateurs.
We lost a number of people. We're still searching.
Good luck.
Do you know what's going to happen next?
I have no idea. Nobody's telling me anything. Do you know?
The prince will determine your fate when she has time.
I'm not a high priority, am I?
I wouldn't be in a hurry if I were you.
I could still be useful to the Camarilla. Please.
I'm not the one who needs to hear it. I must leave you.
I get the feeling I'll be staying here a long time.
Oh yeah.
I want to make those bastards pay.
If you ask me, there's not much more you'll be able to get out of this retainer besides blood.
Tac, inventaire. Accrochage, pièce ancienne. J'en ai pas. Passage éthique.
Can we get this over with quickly?
Allez, zou. Il faut que je remonte dans les chambres. C'est directement le bureau, je sors. Je sais pas. Mais si on a la possibilité.
The prince will see you shortly. I'll send someone for you.
Ok. Quartier du conseil.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already.
Non. Belle Underwood. Cara. Richard. Richard, un homme.
It's locked from the inside.
Cara. Non, je ne peux résigner à la situation. Il est pas mal, je ne saurais t'abandonner jamais. K. Qui est ce K?
Let's see if Caius was right. That should take less than a minute. Jara has always been wary of new technology.
Aïe.
Jara has always been wary of new
2, 3.
Jara has always been wary of new technology. I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. Jara has always been wary of new technology. It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off. Jara always was old-fashioned. Crocs must be important.
Alors attendez, hop. Hop. Schéma complet. Donc une fois à gauche, 2 fois à droite. Et ensuite 4, ok. Une fois à gauche. Donc une fois à gauche. 2 fois à droite.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that. It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Hello, Mr. Missouri. Mr. Lido asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
Did she ask you to do something?
She summoned me like a servant. I know she doesn't trust me, even though I don't understand why. She's gone all paranoid ice cream, and there's no way I'm gonna let it cost me my head.
Tu m'étonnes.
I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
Is there a problem with Hartford?
I told Hazel we can't trust them.
Do you have any evidence to support what you're suggesting?
She doesn't know Deneb the way I do. She wouldn't listen to my warnings.
Her plan was bold.
Risky is a better adjective. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
Hazel has things under control. We'll get through this.
I have a hard time believing that. We have to prepare for the worst.
This kind of talk is beneath you.
You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Goodbye, Caleb.
Reading tarot. For those who are uncertain as to what the future holds for them.
Hop.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I'm planning to make up for it with Fang.
Oh, so that's why you've become attached to that girl.
I'm not attached to her. She's an asset for the Camarilla, and a necessary balance to temper Beryl's wicked games.
Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it. That's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always...
C'est qui?
Caleb, I was wondering when I'd run into you.
Victoria, what a surprise. I didn't know you had decided to walk among us.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much. The only thing that hasn't changed is your steadfast presence at court.
Is that a problem?
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all. There's a whole world outside this city, you know?
I'll serve our family as long as it needs me.
You are a reassuring presence. I must admit I was a bit surprised not to find Quentin King in charge.
Quentin gave in to the beckoning 4 years ago. Ms. Iverson runs Boston now.
How droll. I never thought King would give up his precious crown. He was so attached to it. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Caleb. Especially in times like these.
I'm only doing my duty.
Ever the cheerful one.
So many elders are gone, and yet, here you are. How is it possible?
Because I want to. That's all. I enjoy my existence. Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling. night after night.
Yes, but unlike so many others, I have a reason to resist. Don't you?
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure taking your time.
I'm waiting for the prince's blessing. It shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
Fang! Oh yes, I see. She seems charming, spirited even. You have a knack for finding true gems. I remember your sire, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I didn't see him at court. I remember he was very popular back in the day.
He left with all the others.
Oh. I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite a void.
The first few years were hard. I had a lot of respect for the man. His departure was like a betrayal to me. He left me alone, in charge of a city without a prince, surrounded by neonates. It was unfair.
I understand. You deserve better than that.
Not just me. The whole court fell apart when the Anceli disappeared one by one. Building it back up was an ordeal.
But you did it, and you should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Pride is for the ambitious. I'm just doing my duty.
As always.
You seem to have met Fang.
We had the chance to talk last night. She was pacing the floor while you were gone.
I told her to keep quiet.
And she did. She's a smart young woman of great consequence. You shouldn't treat her like a child.
The court is full of predators. Fang is easy prey in the eyes of many.
She's more resourceful than you think.
Not against kindred this old.
Ugh. Oh, Caleb, please. Is it her pretty face that's got you acting like a knight in shining armor?
I'm just trying to protect her.
That's what I'm saying. I've had my share of protective followers too. Men who thought they could use their power to protect my delicate nature. I've survived longer than them all.
I'm not overprotective of her, if that's what you mean.
That's not the impression you give off. I hope you're able to find a balance, or you'll both suffer.
Qu'est-ce que tu viens faire ici?
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in the tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
You don't seem to be hurt. I take it you weren't at the party last night.
Heavens no. I was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't even left yet when the Code Red was initiated.
Good timing.
Good timing indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver, if I could.
Est-ce que j'ai raté quelque chose?
My obligations to Hazel kept me away from the court last night. Did I miss anything important?
No, nothing much. I ran into Burrell. He was with your charming little protege.
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Caleb.
Ouais, vaut mieux que j'évite de lui tourner par rapport à truc. Même si, franchement, si j'avais pu, je l'aurais fait. L'ascenseur, ascenseur. Bureau du prince.
The prince is ready to see you now.
J'ai encore à faire. Faut que j'aille.
I'll be right back.
Désolé, mon prince. Faut que j'aille parler à... Ah, je peux pas retourner au PC sécurisé. Oh, que ce soit l'autre ascenseur. Ah, j'espère que c'est l'autre ascenseur. Ah, j'espère que c'est l'autre ascenseur. Non, je peux pas. Bon. Allez, Yakta Est. Je voulais aller lui parler pour justement dire... Hop, 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 hop. Et non, bon, tant pis.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Allons-y.
Great.
Ça va être... tendu. Tendax.
Caleb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Le dossier Jara, on va éviter.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Ça me coûte rien.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
What? C'est de la folie. Très bien, mais c'est de la folie.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small,
Un
nondescript
petit
warehouse
entrepôt
at
qui ne pouvait
Jeffrey's
pas
Point.
diminuer à Jeffrey's
As far
Point.
as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
Ok, ouais.
To disguise myself as a body to be evacuated.
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
Oh, punaise. Comment on va procéder?
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that, once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory.
Oh, punaise.
You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
Qu'est-ce qu'on sait lui?
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Oh bordel, pas le droit à l'erreur.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Ah, j'aime pas ça. Bon, Caleb. Alors, déjà, discipline. Auspex. Il faut que je prenne un point en plus en Auspex. Cintoreador. Donc, on va faire rhétorique. C'est quoi ce trophée?
I'm guessing you tipped Bizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city's in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
Je sais pas où ça.
Wish is my command.
I always knew I could count on you. You're a true ally, a loyal one, a future asset in my primogen. But one thing at a time. Before we get there, I have another favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so.
J'espère.
All right? How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across.
What?
What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it.
On passe à la suite.
Let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Passons.
Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region.
Ah,
I
bordel.
don't know where he is right now.
Excusez-moi, j'ai le nez qui me fait suer et j'arrive.
You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
There you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Don't apologize. I missed you, McAndrews. The Jefferson Library, it was hell. I really thought I wasn't gonna make it. That I wouldn't see you again.
Excuse me?
That's all that inspires in you?
You haven't spoken to me like that since our breakup. I'm just a little surprised.
What are you talking about? We never
broke up. It's been 30 years, Amem.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
When I was there, with the Tremere, I saw things, glimpses of the past. It was like I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborne meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
I saw my attack with the Knights.
Oh, Anem.
It's all right. I'm fine. I know they paid for what they did. At least, pro bono did.
Yes.
I saw my trial. You know, for doing pro bono.
You really come back for stirring up happy memories.
Hey, I didn't get to choose them. Anyway, you shouldn't have paid for what I did.
It's all right, Mem. It's ancient history. Don't let it keep you down.
No, it's not ancient history. You still have that goddamn mark on your neck. I'm sorry. I never meant for you to pay for my mistakes. I should have been the one branded. Not you.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. But you're not the one who branded me. King did that.
I know. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have him here right now so I can make him pay.
I can imagine. But don't worry about it. Someone will eventually pay him in kind.
I hope so. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I'm sorry. I've got to go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well. Let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest and
Et réfléchir à tout ce que
what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
Don't even think about it.
I wasn't going to.
J'ai pas le résumé des différentes missions, c'est bizarre.
What's gonna happen to my vessels?
Ah, j'en ai marre d'être remué, bordel.
Alcohol. Ew. I always hated that smell. I didn't know that Caleb's protege was such a big deal.
J'en ai marre. Je suis arrivé comme pas deux, ça me saoule.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but if you're looking for Mr. Underwood, I think he just left.
Monsieur Underwood s'est planqué. Ok.
I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
Putain, ça.
John left. Rats are the first to flee the sinking ship.
Qui c'est qui va passer une nuit de mercredi?
I didn't think he was into this kind of thing.
Il y a que de trucs ici. Je pensais qu'il y en avait plus.
The arena. Hilda's favorite playground.
There you are. I heard about your little trip to see the Warlocks. Sounds like you're starting to get the hang of the machinations of the court. Unfortunately, you'll need more than diplomacy to survive the SI.
So you know about it?
The whole court does. Backstage, people are checking their scripts. There are some who are already thinking of running away.
I'm not even surprised. All courts have their parasites. Boston's full of cowards like them.
That's how you recognize a powerful throne. Moths are attracted to the flames. I can't blame them. I've seen the Second Inquisition's hunters up close in London. Too close for comfort, actually. They're right to be afraid. You'll need to be careful, darling, and surround yourself with associates you can trust.
That's a rare commodity around here.
You've got your sire. Hilda was furious after you left for the library. She really seemed worried about you.
As always. But I survived.
You did. Actually, when you were there, did you run into my emissary? I still haven't heard anything.
I found your associate. Or what was left of him. The Warlocks did him in long before the Code Red.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why?
He probably disappointed them. It doesn't take much to piss them off.
Osborn will pay for what he did.
Your emissary had stolen something. Some sort of alchemical formula. It appears they were trying to preserve the properties of the blood. The report will be of more use to you than it is to me.
Oh, Crawford. Thank you. We've been turning in circles for years. We're way behind. This paper will accelerate our research.
I've told you everything I know.
And it's precious. The question now is whether this paper is worth the unlife that the Warlocks stole.
What if it's not?
Then Osborn will get no rest. But it's not your problem anymore. You've done enough already.
Merci.
This work on the properties of blood, even if it's minor, is extremely valuable. Our cities are teeming with kindred and our enemies are legion. If we don't learn how to control our blood supply, our species will inevitably decline.
That explains why these agreements were so important to Hazel.
She wants to hold the key to our survival. Think of the power she would have if she could do it. But she's not the only one in the race anymore. Thanks to you. Thanks, MM. If I can do anything to repay you, let me know.
Hop.
I always wondered how a city like London could fall. A kindred stronghold? That old?
Wiped out in just a few nights.
What was it like? Do you remember the attack?
It's not a very pleasant memory.
I can imagine. Those bastards really did a number on a lot of folks. But I need info on them.
Why?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. But trust me, it's important.
They surprised us in our sanctuaries in broad daylight. I remember the smell of burning flesh like it was yesterday.
Donna mentioned incendiary weapons in his report.
They haven't changed their methods? Yeah. I was forced to flee to survive. I left everything behind. I hope you won't have to meet with the same fate.
Thank you. Did I miss anything last night?
Not really. Things were pretty calm until Dr. Dunham came back. Things got a little tense when the topic of the Second Inquisition came up.
I can imagine the shockwave.
We're at the court. People try to save face. But I saw a few masks start to dissolve. The next few hours are going to be decisive.
This is gonna sound weird, but have you ever heard of memory magic?
No, never heard of it. Where'd you hear about that?
My visit to the Warlocks. I don't know what they did, but they got inside my head.
The Tremere are brilliant, but dangerous. Iverson should never have sent you there alone.
I learned my lesson. Hazel wants to send me back out there tonight. She's trying to get help from the Anarchs.
Well, aren't we the elite soldier to send behind enemy lines?
I'd appreciate any advice you could give me. I've spent a lot of time with the Anarchs, but never in a situation like this.
I imagine that'll depend on what your prince wants to negotiate. If you hang around with them, then you know they're proud. Stubborn.
So you think there's no hope?
Everyone has their weakness. You just need to find the right button to push.
I know they're always fighting over scraps of power. Could I use that to my advantage?
That's an interesting flaw. That's the exact reason the Anarch movement has always had a hard time solidifying. It's risky, but it could work to your advantage. You should expect some resistance from them. Some will likely try to put you on your heels or even lie to you outright. Don't let yourself be fooled by them.
I'll try not to forget it. Thanks, Victoria.
It's my pleasure.
Yes.
You've been around Miss Iverson for a few nights now.
I've had that honor, it's true.
She's not the first prince you've associated with. You're used to dealing with people in powerful positions. So, what do you think of her?
I admire her strength and her ambition.
But
She's been too lax with her court. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this mess. I wonder if she'll learn anything from this ordeal. If she survives it.
that's harsh. But at least you're honest.
Always with you.
I've gotta go. It's gonna be a long night. No matter what happens tonight. I'm happy I got to see you again.
Why does that sound like goodbye? Mem?
It's gonna be fine. See you later.
Be
Take careful. Be careful.
Do you think we have time
I'd better
to
hurry.
mess around? You need to be fast and effective. Destroy anything we don't need. Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Lazarus. I need a drink. Now, shake a leg.
All right, you heard her. Double time.
Mem, there you are. I've been looking for you for hours. Where have you been?
Do I know you?
Ha, yeah, you're a real comedian. Seriously, where have you been?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've ever met.
What the hell? What's the matter with you?
Shit. My little visit to the Warlocks. I think it left a mark. I'm sorry, I'm really confused.
Are you fucking kidding me? Mem, we've always been there for each other. You're my twin flame.
I don't remember.
What a fucking nightmare. What's going on? We were... Damn it. I'm sorry, I have to think.
Oupsie! J'ai merdé. Hop, 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 hop. Alors, par contre, je crois que j'ai un bug. C'est fou ça. J'ai l'impression que j'ai... Ouais, j'ai un bug. J'ai un bug avec la manette. Non, parce que là, ça fonctionne bien.
A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The Swan's Nest. I hope it's worth it. Didn't know Hazel was into music.
BFDA, BFDAC, 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 BF.
I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing.
Ouais, il manque quelque chose.
There are faint marks on the wall. I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
BFDAC.
I wonder if...
BF.
That noise. Something moved.
Ja.
So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies? That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood, Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash. Hazel said there was an accident. It was actually an execution. If Leisha were to find out...
Que je veux dire. La 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 la.
should go. It's gonna be a long night.
Partir. J'ai déjà beaucoup.
First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Ah, j'ai pas trouvé, tant pis. Laïcha. Alors. Discipline. Désolé, je reviens. Alors, non. Tac, 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 tac. Hop, intelligence. Non, persuasion, non. On termine avec elle. Non, ça va.
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Hop.
That's my final warning.
I destroyed her. I told you, I destroyed her.
I have to believe you. Apparently, I don't have a choice.
You should have told me you wanted proof.
We did what had to be done for everyone's safety.
Without getting the Council's opinion, Miss Iverson. And forcing my hand.
Enough. Not another word. That's my final warning.
Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture. It's scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No. But...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on here.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... Well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's petrified. I can sense it.
Hazel lost it when she found out. I had a hard time convincing her I was telling the truth.
I admit that even I...
She's going to ask for your help. I'm sure of it. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You're not stable, Leisha.
Enough with that already.
You failed miserably with the mission the prince gave you. That's proof of it.
What do you mean?
You didn't bring Miley back to the prince, for starters. You slipped up.
What do you mean? I was sure that...
You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up.
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
She would like to, you mean?
What do you mean by that?
They're strange images.
You mean to say they're symbolic?
That's it, symbolic, I guess. But it's hard to say what they could mean.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to encourage Hazel to think she can rely on your visions to serve her own ambitions. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind. It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken, to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha.
But Hazel sees her.
When your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true.
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Ah, punaise.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both.
À toutes les deux. Ouais, c'est ça. J'ai horreur de ça. Je vais m'arrêter après.
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
You're really only interested in my visions. You've been manipulating me because you're afraid of the future.
I fought hard to earn my place. I don't want to lose it.
Yes, but why have you been manipulating me?
Manipulating you? I've done nothing of the sort. It's not as simple as that. Hallucinations, premonitions, these visions are part of you.
So, Halsey, you're calling her a vision?
I don't think Halsey is putting anyone in danger, especially not you. I don't think anybody should tell you to change who you are.
But you were pretending! You lied to me, damn it!
Show some respect for your prince. You're blaming me for taking a step into your world. Should I have laughed at you behind your back, like the others do? You're wrong about who's trying to manipulate you.
I don't know.
You don't trust me.
I think I'm a little confused.
Mom? I don't understand. Why are you saying that?
Listen, I'm sure you weren't expecting it. I would have rather spared you all of this. But Richard is convinced you're better off without Halsey.
Yes, he told me that. He told me that if Halsey stayed, I'd have even more visions.
That's true, as far as I can tell.
And that I'd end up unable to tell what's real from what's imaginary. He's even provided me with a treatment.
Oh. Well, it's up to you to decide if you want to take it, of course. But before you make up your mind, we need your help. Our family is in danger, Leisha.
I don't know if I can. I don't really feel like...
The Second Inquisition is here. You saw them yourself.
Mom? Mom, I'm tired. This isn't fun anymore. I want to go home. Please?
I'm tired too, Sugarfangs.
You need to help us.
After all that I've just learned, Something tells me you're going to want me to have a premonition.
Yes, I need to know if I made the right decisions. It's essential.
All right, but I can't promise you anything.
Try. I have to know.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish.
Elle sait qu'il lui reste 2 jours.
Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
On va prendre le traitement.
You don't exist. You're just in my head.
Please don't leave me. Let me stay with you, Mom.
No, Richard is right. I need to get better.
Hello. Oh, la vision. Ah, t'arrives pile au moment d'une vision. Ouh, il y a du monde. Ashley. Oula. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ouh, il y a du monde là. Oui, il y a du monde.
Damn it. That hallway again. And my memory loss. Halsey. Oh, shit. I have to find Richard at the Red Salon. He's gonna have to explain this.
Allez, allez-y. Maintenant, Richard, va falloir qu'on parle. Moins 30% au prochain cours en expérience pour la tribu sociale. Oh, d'écouter le Dr. Richard Denham et vous séparer de Halsey. C'est parfait. On va s'arrêter là pour le coup. Alors, Galeb, on sait qu'il doit aller à Saint-Léopold à Boston, du coup. Non, on doit aller sur Long Island pour choper Walter Stanford et l'exécuter. Et même, il faudra qu'on aille à Long Island pour mettre un virus sur la base de données des mecs. Et Leisha doit aller au Red Salon pour essayer d'avoir des réponses sur son passé, sa fille et tout ce qui va avec. Sur ce, Alors, je suis désolé, je suis très pris du nez actuellement et ça me saoule. On se retrouve sûrement jeudi pour Crusader King 3 et on verra pour la suite des lives très prochainement. Sur ce, bonne soirée tout le monde, ciao ciao.